Hello and welcome back to It's All Geek to Me, a podcast where two friends experience popular nerdy movies for the first time. My name is Leah and I'm joined by my host Kelly, and we're back.
We're back.
After
I've been waiting to say we're back and you stole it from me.
I'm sorry. You go.
That's been my thing. If you've listened to us for any length of time, I feel like I say it every single time.
Yeah, you're like, and we're back.
Yeah, and then you took that away from me.
But I mean, things are different now. We've been gone for 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks. I'm sticking to this story that we've only been gone for 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks past 1 year.
Yeah. My hair's changed like 6 times. You bought a whole house. Like, a lot of things have changed.
I have a whole new nose.
I know. Oh my God. Yeah, she's got a new nose too.
If you're listening to this, then we're on YouTube. We've been on YouTube, but now we have video.
It's our face reveal also.
It's the face reveal for the first time.
You've never seen our face on the internet.
We've never been on YouTube before.
Not a single time. So you don't even have to tell them you got a new nose. They would have never known.
Yeah, that's true. It wasn't just for fun.
Yeah, it was.
My nose collapsed. We're like laughing. It's so funny.
It wasn't an elective nose job. It was a necessary nose job.
Isn't it so funny when your nose collapses?
Haha, hilarious. But yeah, if you've been with us before, if you're new, this is more for the people that have been with us before. Obviously, things are a little bit different. Not only the fact that we have video now, the format's going to be a little bit different. Today, we're not specifically talking about any movie. We're just kind of catching you up on where we've been and what we've been doing and
that's it. Goodbye.
And that's it. Bye. Thanks for coming to the podcast. Have a great day. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Just kidding.
Sorry, I'm all spitty. This is going to be really funny too, like editing in this new way with video because, we're just going to be able to cut it differently.
I don't know what to do with my face when you're talking because I feel like usually
What do you normally do with your face when
I don't
I'm
know.
talking?
Probably. I think whenever I'm recording something, but I'm focusing on recording something else, like if I have a 2-camera setup, when I'm editing, I go like this the entire time.
Yeah.
And I
breathe really hard when I'm editing like my cosplay tutorial videos and it's just supposed to be like a voiceover. I'll like record the voiceover later, but when I'm actually listening to the video, I'm like,
that's going to be me.
I'm doing my yoga breathing.
Wait, fun fact about my new nose.
Yeah.
Is Leah always edited the audio of these podcasts and she always had to edit out because I cannot breathe through my nose.
Oh, wait, that's not what you were doing because it's through your nose.
Yeah, I would be like, like, who's the guy from Hey Arnold?
Oh, you're the Hey Arnold guy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, fun fact, until Kelly's nose got fixed, she could never actually breathe through her nose and she couldn't mouthwash because
I could. It's just not for long.
Not for the amount of time.
My breath is fine, everybody. It's gotten better, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what it smelled like
I've never smelled your breath.
In a bad way?
In any way. Okay. So I guess in a good way.
I think sometimes my breath is delightful. I assume. I'm
not going to smell it now.
I actually don't. I don't chew gum ever either. But anyway, okay. This is unrelated.
But that is one point of like the editing process being really different because I'm not going to have to, edit out all of Kelly's like weird breathing. But we've also never recorded together before. And I just think like the dynamic of that is going to be really different.
Yeah.
Because when we started this podcast, I was still living in Brooklyn and you were living in New Jersey.
Yeah, we were never in the same
We've
state.
never, but then
wait.
we were recording because I remember when I was taking my road trip from New Jersey to move to Las Vegas, I was editing podcasts.
Yeah.
In the car with my mom. She was like driving and I was like editing podcasts. So we must have done a good amount here, but then
we did a little bit.
We were like 2 weeks we'll be back and then we just
okay, so that's what we're here to talk about.
That's what we're here to talk about.
We did just say a bunch of stuff, but the reason that the 2 weeks turned into 54 weeks.
Yeah, I think it was a year like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but by the time
that was
this
2 weeks
goes
ago from now. But when this goes up, it'll be like a month.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had a neighbor situation.
Yeah.
So I couldn't record. And then you were off being famous.
I was just so busy. I was like going to conventions left and right. But yeah, the audio issues that you were having were definitely like a huge issue. And just like that general situation was a huge issue. But now we're in a situation like my apartment's all done. It's like all cute and ready. So we're like, we could just record together. We live so close. Why not?
Yeah.
We might as well record together.
We're only like an hour and a half away from each other now.
Yeah, only an hour and a half.
By walk.
By walk. No, literally like a 15-minute drive. It's great. If we could get together and like do these together, it makes the most sense because we want you all to see our beautiful faces, the money makers. Actually, not really. My voice is my moneymaker and your hands are your moneymaker. So our faces,
which aren't even painted. So don't look.
Don't look. Our faces are actually not the moneymaker, but we just thought it would be nice for you guys to be able to see us.
Also, we make some crazy faces at each other because we used to FaceTime each other.
Yeah, we were on video.
Yeah, so we could see each other, and I think that's why there's a lot of laughter.
Yeah.
Because you would be like telling me something and I would be like,
yeah.
I make wild faces. But you don't have to watch it. You can just listen. If you're already on Spotify or Google or wherever you listen to your podcasts, you don't have to just listen.
Yeah, listen wherever you want. But if you want to see our faces, there's now the option. But honestly, wherever you are listening or watching right now, rate us, comment down below, subscribe, share this video with your friends, buy us a coffee, whatever you want to do. But yeah, that's one of the major changes that we're going to be together now. And one of the other major changes is the format of the podcast.
The format is changing.
Format is changing up. And there's a few reasons for it. So if you haven't been with our podcast or you just need a refresher, we did one season that was like 20 something episodes solely on the Lord of the Rings. And then we did another
loved
season.
It.
I love the Lord of the Rings. And then the second season was again like 20 something episodes solely on Star Wars. And really, I mean, this was a ploy of mine. I just wanted you to like experience my favorite franchises. So the ploy is over and now we can move into the real podcast.
Yeah. We only made this podcast because otherwise I would
never have watched the Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. And you know what?
Star Wars fan.
I know
now.
You became.
Look at my socks.
I know. I saw you're wearing Darth Vader socks.
Should I show the world my Darth Vader socks? I don't know if I can do it without messing up the microphone.
You're fine. Darth Vader.
Thank you. Oh no, wait. There's a hair on it.
It's a wig hair, probably. There's like wigs all over this.
I'm like, who's blonde?
I've been a blonde at some point in the year that we've been away.
Yeah, that's true. You've had a lot of hair changes. I had like one, but I'm back.
I'm liking this.
You like this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. It's
fun.
different.
I might be red soon too.
Yeah? Oh, I wanted to match you.
With what, pink and red?
I wanted us to both have red at the same time, but then you went pink.
Oh, probably in like a month.
And then I was like tired of the red, and so I just went back.
Yeah, no, but I like it.
Thank you.
Anyway, so talking about the new format, previously what it was an entire season was going to be one franchise, but kind of what we found was like if a listener wasn't into that franchise, then that's like months and months and months where they can't listen to our podcast. I can reveal what our third season was going to be, which it no longer is going to be, but we were going to do an entire season of Spider-Man and watch, I think there's 10 Spider-Man movies.
There's a lot.
So that's what we were going to do because we felt like we were toying between, do we do a Matrix season? Do we do a Spider-Man season? And kind of what we decided was we really loved the format of our bonus episodes, which were The Princess Bride.
Yes.
And so that is moving forward. How we are going to format our episodes.
That's the way to do it, baby.
Yeah, which is really great because I think it gives us a lot more flexibility in terms of like if there's a new release that we want to watch or if there's just like, speaking of The Matrix, I don't think that whole franchise would be terribly popular on the podcast, but I think the first movie
I want to see the first movie
would be super popular.
And I would still love to do a little bit of Spider-Man.
Yeah, like we're not going to like ditch that idea.
Tobey Maguire is the only true Spider-Man. I just want to throw that out there.
Okay, but like Tom Holland and Zendaya are Endgame.
No. They're not,
okay,
actually.
Can we just talk about quickly Spider-Man? The fact that, so of the Spider-Mans, I've only seen the first two Tobey Maguires and I've seen the first
You're missing
Andrew
out.
Garfield. I know, I have to see the third one. Well, I have to see all of them. But I think it's so
For the podcast?
Cute. No, just in general. How cute is it that every like love pairing in the Spider-Man universe, like every Spider-Man with either his MJ or his Gwen Stacy, we're all dating IRL? One of them has to be Endgame.
I don't know that that's as much a coincidence as much as it is that actors fall in love with each other.
Yeah, but it's like all the Spider-Mans.
Yeah. Well, if I was against Tobey Maguire in a Spider-Man movie, I would fall in love with him too.
I feel like of the Spider-Mans, for me it would be Andrew Garfield, actually.
Really?
Not as Spider-Man, but just like as
I don't
an
know him
attractive
I don't know him
human.
in anything else. That's the only thing I've ever experienced him in. And I only saw the first Andrew Garfield one. Hated it.
Why am I'm picturing Eddie Redmayne in my head.
Oh, no. No.
Because I was like, oh, he was in Les Mis. But I was like, no, that's Eddie Redmayne.
No, different person. Different. Well, wait, does he have that accent?
Yeah, they're both British. But
different flavors.
They're pretty much the same flavor.
Okay. Fair.
But yeah, I feel like
this conversation needs to be saved for the Spider-Man episode.
Yeah.
Stop talking about Spider-Man. Stop talking about how obsessed you are with Les Mis.
Les Mis?
That's what you just said.
Les Mis.
Oh.
Les Miserables. Movie musicals.
I never saw it. I never read it.
Did you do your homework? You didn't do your homework.
I didn't do my homework. No. Do I ever? Have you ever known me to be a good
my homework
student?
for Kelli, on the day that we were recording this podcast, the Wicked trailer released.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it.
I didn't.
I cried.
You cried?
I cried.
I thought
I was like in tears.
We're going to have different... You're tearing up. What the heck? Oh my goodness. I'm actually embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for you.
Wicked is so beautiful.
I never read it. I've never seen it. I've never participated in it. I don't know any of the songs. I don't even know the storyline. I actually don't. This is classic.
Do you want me
it's
to
all
tell
geek
you
to me.
the storyline?
I don't know. Is it a spoiler?
Not really. No, so it's a prequel to The Wizard of Oz. It's a prequel.
I've heard that.
It follows Glinda and the Wicked Witch of Ariana Grande as Glinda and the Wicked Witch of the West.
So what is
when they're in school?
Who's her boyfriend? What is he?
Oh my God, from Bridgerton.
No, who?
He's from Bridgerton.
The SpongeBob guy?
Oh, I her IRL boyfriend.
Her IRL
I
boyfriend.
thought you meant in the movie.
I don't know who. I didn't know she had a boyfriend in the movie. I didn't watch the trailer. I didn't even know there was a boyfriend involved.
There is a boyfriend involved, and it's the like sexy older brother from Bridgerton. You watched Bridgerton.
I never watched Bridgerton. Leah.
Love. You love love. What do you mean?
I do love love.
I watched Bridgerton.
I don't love like Regency era stuff. And I don't have Netflix.
Oh yeah. This is always the problem.
Here's the thing. You know what's happened in the last year? I've lost my ability to leech Netflix off of other people.
Well, I keep logging out. I have 3 different Netflix accounts that I can leech off of. Don't tell Netflix.
They're watching.
They're watching, right? Netflix, Mr. Netflix is watching.
Dear Mr.
Netflix. No, but I'll like log out and then log back in because Kelli and I have been watching very slowly. Very slowly. We've been watching the Avatar Netflix series and she comes over to we might have an episode on that. Oh, that's another update. That might be another format we do of like full series reviews of just like sitting down and being like, we watched this whole series, let's review it for you. Avatar might be one of them, even though like it's totally not relevant anymore and it wasn't even good. But I feel like we still should talk about it regardless. But we've been watching it. We're on episode 5 of 8, I think. And the first couple times you came over, we could get it on my TV. Yeah. And then the next time you came over, it was not letting me get on my TV, but I could get on my laptop. Yeah. And then the next time you came over, it was back on my TV. And
I didn't even notice. I didn't notice the difference any of the times. I just came over with my Chinese food and I was like, ready.
I actually think it looks better on the smaller the screen, the better it looks.
The less that you can see.
The less that you can see. The better it looks.
We're spoiling another future episode.
We're just giving you guys a little taste. This is just like a fun little catch-up episode.
This is what do they call it in the beginning of an album or like a musical where they have like a little mini cycle through of all of the
overture.
Songs. This is our overture.
Wow, Wicked. Does Wicked have an overture? It doesn't.
How would I know, Leah? How would I know? You know what's crazy? We haven't even spoken to each other in 54 weeks.
Yeah, no. Haven't talked once. You look so different.
Yeah, you look...
New nose.
Yeah, new hair.
New hair.
Gone. The hair's just gone.
That's totally a lie. I think we probably text each other
every day.
Hour of every day.
We text every day. We see each other at least once a week. When you're here, like twice a week. Minimum.
Yeah. There's actually the other day I kept, because this happens all the time where like I'll think of something and I'll be like, I want to text you. Like 3 days ago, I had like texted you like 4 different things and you like hadn't responded yet. And I was like, I can't text her again.
I have no shame when it comes to that. I'll start texting you and I'll be like, I know her phone is lost somewhere. Like just in the world. That
happens a lot too.
And I'll be like, in the morning, I'll be like, oh, I just did a hard workout. And then like 2 hours later, I'll be like, oh, check out this meme. And then like 2 hours later, I'll be like, hey, do you know how to do this thing in an editing program? And then like 2 hours later, I'll be like, Ryan and I were talking about different dimensions. And then finally, you'll just respond to all of it. No shame.
Well, this particular day, I did feel a little bit of shame. So what I did is I opened up a notes app and I was like, notes for Kelli when she finally responds to me.
Pull them off.
No, I only got one note. It was, I was another spoiler, is when I was watching Fallout, and the note was that Michael Emerson, aka Ben Linus from Lost, was in Fallout, and I was really excited and I wanted to tell you, but that was the only note I got.
Oh yeah, you were like live texting me your thoughts on.
I do that sometimes.
Fallout.
Yeah.
I was reading them as you sent them.
Okay.
However, I couldn't spoil my thoughts on it because I watched the whole season.
That's true.
But that'll be another. I think we'll do that.
Just a series recap because I have finished it at this point.
Oh, you finished it?
I finished it.
Well, we'll talk about
2 nights ago.
Later.
2 nights ago. Last night I watched, this isn't an all geek to me thing, but I watched, well, it depends if you're geeky about boy bands as I am.
Nope.
I know. I watched The Idea of You.
I don't know what that is.
It's the movie with Anne Hathaway.
Oh, with Anne Hathaway.
It's basically like a Harry Styles fan fiction movie.
Awful. Here's my thoughts on that. She is the correct age. However, she does not look the correct age to play that part. It should have been an age gap that looked like an age gap. She's
too hot.
She's
like
hot.
supposed to be hot.
She looks like she's in her 30s. I was shocked that she's in her 40s.
Yeah.
If I saw her in real life, I would think she is my age or younger.
I would say like the way that she was styled in that movie, she did look pretty young. Yeah. But like at the same time, I don't know. I feel like Hollywood just doesn't know how old women are.
Yeah, that's true. Either you're like old and gray or you're like a 20-year-old, but you're playing a 40-year-old. Well, like
everybody was like coming for Neo. Not Neo. Everyone's
from the Matrix Neo?
Yeah. Coming for Keanu Reeves' girlfriend. They've been together forever. They're so freaking cute.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, oh, he's dating an old granny. He's like 5 years older than her. People need to calm down. And then there was
people get upset when women don't dye their hair.
Yeah. Well, and then there's like 2 women from Bridgerton that are playing like 17-year-olds.
Bridgerton, that's my favorite show.
Oh God, calm down. But there's 2 women from Bridgerton that are playing like 17-year-olds, and they're both like 37. And so one of the actresses recently said in an interview, she's like, I don't think like people know what 37 looks like. You know,
they don't.
Yeah.
Well, even you and I feel like get a lot that we're in our 20s. I think, what do we call it now? Panini has aged me.
The paninis. Yeah, the panini aged me too. locked inside for 2 years just eating paninis? That's a lot for me.
I wish I was eating paninis. I was eating a lot of rice and beans.
I was gardening a lot.
We don't talk about that here. Get that out of here.
That's a code word for something else in your Twitch community.
No, it's actually not a code
for
something else. Leah's an avid fan of gardening. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Gardening is totally legal.
We're not getting into this, Leah. Wait, I wanted to say, we got so off track so fast, but I was going to say, wouldn't it be funny if we pretended to be best friends for content?
But we actually hated each other.
But you can tell by the way that we frantically talk over each other.
We're friends.
We actually are friends.
That's why I'm so excited that we're doing this in person. Because first of all, it makes editing a lot easier because there was always a lag between us talking. So I had to like tighten it up. Now it'll just be like, Kelly, we're not doing that here.
I'm sorry.
Wow,
go garden.
Canceled. In my bathroom?
Well, this is a secret. We don't want them to know where we are.
That's my bathroom. There's literally a house tour video on my YouTube channel.
We couldn't pretend that we're in a studio right now.
This is not my house.
We bought a studio and staged it exactly like your room.
There's literally a picture of the Clown Cafe host here. Yeah. That's my character from Terrifier 2. I think we know where we are.
And that's me. Just kidding. That's not me.
This is,
Breakfast at Tiffany's
girl. The Breakfast at Tiffany's girl.
You should know. This is your wall.
It's on my wall. I literally designed the whole office off of this canvas, too.
What is her name? Audrey Hepburn?
Audrey Hepburn.
You should know that. I shouldn't have to know
I
that.
don't know why I couldn't think of it, but yeah, Audrey Hepburn.
I'm not girly enough to.
People were telling me I looked like her with this hair, but not this color before I dyed it.
Yeah. I can see it. You have similar eyes, honestly. Yeah. Did we just have an aside off camera?
We did just have an aside off camera. And we're back and I don't remember what we left.
Even though we talked on the phone. We talked on the phone before we got here and we still had stuff to say to each other while we're filming. Okay.
And we were talking while we were setting up. Yeah. But we were talking about Audrey Hepburn.
So anyway, maybe we should say what we're going to talk about next.
Our next movie?
And do you want to share how we're going to style each episode?
Yeah, I can do that.
Tell us.
So the way that these episodes are going to be set up now, like we said, very similarly to The Princess Bride, where our first episode is going to be pre-thoughts before we watch the movie, which might be filmed on the same day. It might be filmed like after this, we're probably going to film our pre-thoughts for the next episode. So it's likely going to be filmed a different day. We'll do our pre-thoughts and then we will do halfway through the movie. That'll be one episode. So we'll leave that episode off with our predictions of how we think the movie's going to end. And then the next day that we record, we will finish the movie and then that'll be the second half of the movie and our final thoughts. If we liked the movie, if we would recommend the movie, if we think it's a geeky movie.
Ooh, that's a good. We
need
have
some
questions for the end.
That's
of
what
each
I was thinking too. We got to come up with
fun.
some like questions.
If you have any questions that you want us to ask ourselves for each movie, leave it in the comments.
Yeah, but because I think previously what we were doing, we weren't really giving a definitive like, did I like this movie? How many stars would I rate it? So we need some sort of like cap like that at the end of every episode where we're like telling people,
is it geeky?
Is it geeky? Is this a geeky movie?
Some of the things that I think you do that are geeky, I don't think would be overall classified as geeky. Like your love of certain bands. A little geeky.
It's like my love of boy bands. Specifically, I'm on BTS right now, but I was a One Direction fan.
Really?
Oh my God.
I don't know if you
I was living in England at the height of their success.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was one of your blonde phases.
I busked outside of one of their concerts.
I don't know what busk is.
Oh, but I gave you a... What do you think this is? What am I holding?
Ukulele.
It's a guitar. That's what the sound it makes do.
That sounds like a bass.
They were playing at the O2 Arena in London, and I went to the concert to stand outside and busk playing. It's basically, I play guitar
for money?
For money. Which you're not supposed to do there, but nobody stopped me. And then I was like chatting with a bunch of the fans.
Did you pretend to have an accent?
No, I didn't.
Give us your best British accent.
You have to do your Australian accent next.
I might.
I'm from Australia, mate.
I've been really working. I hope.
I don't actually think your accent's that bad.
Really?
I really don't.
I don't want to offend any of my Australian followers. But
I mean, some of the words.
But there's somewhere I don't.
Oh no!
No. We do this in a very loving way. Let me just say.
Yeah.
I have the utmost respect for Australian accents because that's my favorite accent.
I think that my British accent used to be better. It's not as good as it used to be.
Oi, mate, that was a good accent, mate.
Crikey!
I assume they don't say mate as much as I'm saying mate.
They might.
They might.
They might. What did I just say?
How many viewers?
They might.
How many viewers are we going to lose from this random episode?
Oh my God.
We're going to be much more composed.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a shorter episode because, as I said, we're not talking about anything specific. We're just,
we're just catching up. We're catching up with a friend, sipping coffee.
And, maybe we'll have more episodes like this. We're just like catch-up episodes.
Yeah, wouldn't that be
people
fun?
Would like that.
We're just talking to each other, ignoring the camera.
Yeah.
I'm like slouching so hard.
I'm so hot. I'm like, my back is sweating.
Really? I'm not sweating at all.
The AC is on too.
It's blowing right on me. I feel great. I'm having a good time.
Oh my God, my back is like...
But I'm really making myself at home here.
No, you should. This is your home too.
Yeah, this is my second home. Oh.
I locked the door.
I locked the door, actually. It's a habit.
Yeah. This is actually a good question for our viewers.
Totally related.
When you walk into someone's house and you know you're the last person, do you lock the door?
I do.
I do.
I don't do it, I don't think oh, I should lock the door so that strangers don't come in.
It's a habit. But that's why. It's a habit because I'm like, I don't want strangers to come in. And I know how to lock doors. Pretty much every door works the same. Similarly. But I had friends sleep over on my couch and they came in and did not lock the door behind them.
And Leah almost got murdered in the night.
Someone came. No, nobody came in. I live in a very secure place, but the door was open all night.
I would not ever sleep. I would have to check every crevice. Did you?
No, yeah,
okay.
I did.
Because I would be like, what if he's in the bed? What if he's in the shower?
Even if it's nighttime and I look and I haven't chained the door, if it's not chained, I'll check every crevice.
Yeah, same.
I was way more nervous about that when I first moved in here. I've calmed down a bit.
Same.
But the first 2 weeks that I lived here.
When we first moved into our house,
oh,
I was checking every room and every closet.
I think you called me one night.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm nervous. And I was like, girl, I get
Ryan
it.
was away for work and I was like, I have to check. But by the time I'm done checking the last door.
I think I offered to come sleep over while he was gone.
Yeah. Well, we have a good guest room now. Mm-hmm. So may as well. But now I'm safe.
Yeah, you feel
well, now I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
But no, what I was going to say about the locking the doors is one bad thing of that. Well, I don't know if it's bad. You tell me. Is it bad? But when we have somebody come do repairs, I'll let them in and then I'll lock the door. And then when they try to leave, they're like, and they start to get every single time.
They think you locked them in?
Yeah, but they don't
them?
think to unlock it. They're always just like,
how do doors work?
Yeah. So you're saying everybody knows how to work a door? I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe people don't know how to work doors.
We had somebody come in. It was like 2 different people in a row because we had to like get something fixed. And it was 2 separate companies that came. First one, same thing happened. And then he was like, and I was like, oh, sorry, it's locked. And I unlocked it. And he was like, okay, bye. And then the second person, same thing. He was like, and I was like, oh, sorry, it's a habit. I lock it.
I truly don't understand that. But yeah, moral of the story is if you walk into...
That's the moral.
The moral of the story is...
The moral of the story is we're back.
Lock your doors.
No.
Lock your friends' doors.
The moral of the story is we're back. We took a long hiatus.
2 weeks.
It's never happening again.
Yeah,
ever.
No, never again.
We're not taking any time. I think we're just gonna...
We're gonna keep going.
We're gonna be ongoing.
Yeah.
We're not gonna call it seasons, I don't think.
No, I don't think so either. We're just gonna
eternally
episodes.
be on season 3.
Yeah. And every movie that we do is going to be a 2-parter, unless it's like a new release that's in theaters, because we can't watch half
do
of
that
it.
in 2 parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, excuse me, can you stop this quickly?
I would do that. I would ask.
I mean, if it's like a new release on a streaming platform, but if we go to the theater,
The theater. To see Wicked.
we get all gussied up. We have to see Wicked. You, girl, I know you're not a musical person, so that's the issue.
Person. You know what musical I really liked? Wait, can you guess what musical I liked? I mean, I liked The Lion King, but doesn't everybody?
That's different.
No, okay.
Because that's like, well, is it different? I don't know.
Actually, I saw a musical on Broadway. Do you want to... Wait, I've seen like 3 musicals on Broadway. All against my will.
So Wicked was composed by, oh my God, the theater kid in me has escaped my body.
I've
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Okay.
Who did? Oh, Elton John. No, wait, no. Elton John just did Can You Feel the Love Tonight. I don't think he did all of The Lion King.
Does it matter? Can you guess
No,
what my
I thought for a second it was the same composer. But Andrew Lloyd Webber is like a very famous composer.
You're getting in the trenches
Anyway,
here.
what have you seen that you liked?
What musical did I enjoy?
SpongeBob, the musical.
I never saw SpongeBob.
Yeah,
the
but
musical.
like it would be on brand for you.
No,
to like SpongeBob.
No, I was a fan of SpongeBob season 1.
Oh, okay, that's it.
I'm not. The later SpongeBob got weird.
But like, was the musical based? I don't even know what the musical was based on.
I don't know because I never saw the musical.
All we know is Ariana Grande's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot that's how they met. Was Wicked.
Yeah.
He plays Bach. He plays one of the Munchkins.
That's why I asked. Oh, I didn't know the Munchkins' names.
Well, he is introduced in Wicked, but he is a Munchkin. That's
okay.
His race.
Is
Munchkin.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, back to...
But that's not her boyfriend in the movie.
Me.
That's not her boyfriend in the movie. That's the Bridgerton guy who's very sexy.
I didn't know she had a boyfriend in the movie.
And gay.
Spoiler.
And we love gay people.
What is... That's just hello.
It's the pansexual colors. I don't think they're in the right order, though.
That's barely. That's just like pens.
What?
It's not pansexual. It's just pens.
Is this the right order? I don't think it is.
No,
I think yellow's
it's
in the
red,
middle, right?
Yellow, blue. And
Pink.
it's not pink, yellow, blue. Sorry. I got red on the brain. Literally.
Pink.
Yeah, pink. And it's not navy blue.
Yeah, it's more of like a
you fool
cerulean blue.
Now,
whatever, but we love gay people, okay? I just was trying to make a point.
Can you guess my favorite musical? Or are we going to end the podcast?
Well, it's not Les Mis because you said it incorrectly, but that's my favorite musical.
I said Les Mis.
You cared.
Les Mis. That's what
Lame is.
Lame?
Lame is Kelly.
Oh.
Kelly is lame.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening.
What musical would you have liked? Spring Awakening's another one I like.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my God.
Wait
you
a second.
saw me in Spring Awakening.
You in that.
Biatch.
I remember
I
that.
was Venla in Spring Awakening in college.
I love that you think that I like retain. I remember it being called Spring Awakening.
Yeah.
But I love that you think that I retain like the knowledge of what that's about.
And that was so long ago.
Was that what there was like a little romance scene on the hay bale?
She's saying it PG. There was a little romance scene on the hay bale.
What are you supposed to call it? What, a little romping in the hay? Intimacy and romance are the same thing.
Well, it was more than romance.
Okay, there was a little...
I didn't...
There's a little eyebrow wiggling.
There was a little on the hay bale.
There was.
But on stage, it was fake. It was fake.
What was it?
Okay, so it wasn't Spring Awakening. It wasn't Les Mis. It wasn't Wicked.
Now I'm wondering if it
wasn't The Lion King.
Wait, I don't know if this thing was on, like, in a musical, like, in theater now.
In theaters?
Because I'm thinking of a movie.
Oh, I thought you meant, like, a
theater
play.
I did see a couple of Broadway shows. I've seen Jersey Boys.
Okay. Never saw it.
Big Jersey.
Really? Big Jersey fan.
I actually,
We're from Jersey.
I saw that very long time ago when I was young. Loved it.
Never saw it.
I mean, that's...
But it's like good music. It's like not current music. Current of the time. Like the 70s.
Well, yeah, it was Four Seasons.
The hotel?
Band. Are they called the Frankie Valli?
And the
Four Seasons. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, so it was like the meaning behind each of the songs.
Yeah.
It was really cute.
So you saw that.
They're like, oh, what a night. Oh, I shouldn't sing.
Wait, we're going to get a copyright strike.
Not my version.
Imagine it picks it up. It's like, that was Frankie Valli.
Yeah. No. So I saw Jersey Boys. I saw Mamma Mia in theaters.
Ooh, I like Mamma Mia.
Not in Broadway.
In Broadway.
Theaters.
I've seen Mamma Mia twice, actually.
Mamma Mia in theaters.
I never saw the movie.
Which
is crazy because I love Amanda Seyfried and I love Meryl
Streep. Yeah. I thought that was actually an amazing... I actually just randomly... Do you ever like... I mean, I know you do. Sometimes when you're like in the mood for a cry...
Oh, I cried today when I watched the Wicked trailer.
No, but I was like in the mood for a cry, but I didn't.
I just would love to cry.
Yeah, so I was watching like some of the musical parts from the movie Mamma Mia,
and it made you cry
because like I get a little emotional, like thinking I don't know, like there's something. Oh, I give myself a little chill from that. There's like something very sweet about like that story.
Yeah, I like it
like
too.
Framing this idea of like her not knowing who the father is like. There are three. Well, I'm getting a little choked up, but like there are three people that can be my and excited.
And she doesn't
even
find out in the end.
No, she doesn't. And she doesn't
like,
care.
I'll be my dad.
Like, I'm just gonna tell you what my musical is. It's been like 20 minutes at this point.
I'm never gonna guess.
I was gonna say Sweeney Todd.
What? Wait, the movie?
Yeah.
Should we watch Sweeney Todd on this podcast?
Yes.
I mean, we've both seen it, so like that would probably be like, okay, please. No, we're gonna get copyright strike. Who played Joanna?
Who was the guy? Because I remember him being cute, but it's been so many years since I've seen it.
He was, I had a debate with my roommate of whether or not he's hot, and I was in camp yes, she was in camp no. He's a three-name person. He was in the most recent season of Stranger Things.
I never saw Stranger Things,
That's
Leah.
crazy to me. Where's my cell phone?
Oh, I threw it somewhere. Oh, it's on the thing.
Sometimes when I lose my cell phone, because I have my messages connected to my computer, I'll text Kelly from my computer and be like, can you call my phone? And then she'll call my phone and I can find it. That happens more often than I'm proud to admit.
Yeah.
His name...
That's a lot.
Something Campbell. There's a Campbell in there. That's one of the three names. You know what else he's from?
Oh, no. I know what you're going to say, and now I'm upset that I thought he was hot.
Twilight.
Oh.
Oh, no. What did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to say the guy... What was the movie/book series where it turns out that the love interest were
he's from that too. He is. Not the Lovely Bones.
That's a different genre.
The Mortal Instruments.
The Mortal Instruments.
That's
oh no,
that's unfortunate. But spoiler alert, if you haven't seen The Mortal Instruments, they are lovers, and then they find out that they are siblings after.
I'm pretty sure that book
they become lovers.
Yeah,
and we don't like that.
Somebody told me, I think online somewhere, that it turns out that they're not. Let me see.
He's so young in Sweeney Todd. He's like a bibby.
I was a bibby when I watched it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know.
I think he's very hot.
My taste has changed.
I'll put a picture up for y'all to see, all you visual listeners.
We should, oh my gosh, we should always have a little graphic because there's so much room in between us.
We could put a whole person here.
We should. Should we have Ryan on? Just kidding. He would never.
What are you talking about? He's been here the whole time.
Ryan is real.
Ryan, I'm sorry that Kelly didn't remember she drove here with you.
Leah tries to convince people that Ryan is not real. He's real. He's mostly real.
Mostly real.
Wait, let me see what he looks like now. I don't think that guy
we still didn't get his name though.
That's the guy who sings the I Feel You, Joanna? Yes. Why did I think it was the hot guy from The Hunger Games? Finnick. You don't think
I was not picturing Finnick. I'm not going to say who I was picturing because I feel bad that I just made that face about him.
You got to tell me privately.
But no, that guy is really hot. But I could see you confusing them. I can't think of his name either.
Yeah, now I'm upset. But
Anthony
I'll
Hope
still
actor,
watch it.
His name is, I was right, Jamie Campbell Bower.
Jamie Campbell Bower.
I got Campbell. And then the other guy, Finnick from The Hunger Games, is Sam Claflin.
Sam Claflin.
Yeah, he's pretty hot too.
That's a cutie. Yeah. I thought that was him. But I haven't seen it since, oh my gosh, when I lived in my brother's apartment.
Yeah.
I don't know what year that was.
I've probably seen Sweeney Todd, oh my God, so many times.
I hadn't seen it that many times. I must have last seen it in 2013.
I don't think I've ever seen a stage performance of it though, unless you count
The Office.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that.
Which I don't think I count that.
I do.
When he's like, oh, the bird's been in me own pocket this whole time. When his like phone is ringing.
Okay, but I've only seen The Office once.
Oh, so. I used to go to Office Trivia and get second
Really?
place. Me and Diana used to do
first. Yikes. We should go to Star
Don't
Wars
even
trivia.
freaking start with me about us not getting first place because
People cheat.
The first time people cheated. The second time, 2 of his answers were incorrect. And I literally pulled up Netflix on my phone and I was like, I will go to the exact minute to prove to you that you were wrong.
Aren't you glad that we now have proof that you are a geek?
Well, I've been wanting someone to go to Lord of the Rings trivia with me, but,
Not me.
you know.
Ryan would be really good, I think, at Star Wars. I'm pointing as if he's, you know, Ryan right here. He's not right here. He would be very good at trivia. You know his name? Wait, I remember how every single episode I would mention Skyrim.
Yeah.
Now it's Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate's the new one. Yeah.
But Ryan's Baldur's Gate character is Salacious Crumb.
Right, which is such a random character from Star Wars. The movies that, oh wait, no, you did make Ryan watch them.
He watched them after.
For his first time.
But he knew.
I did air quotes for you audio people.
When we play a tabletop Star Wars game too.
Yeah, so he's like a Star Wars guy now.
He's a Star Wars guy
We should
now.
find Star Wars trivia.
I found it. I know where it is.
Oh.
But I'm not going to say
You're
it
just like
on
keeping
camera.
it a secret from me?
No, I asked you like months ago and you were like, oh, I'm busy being famous. This is my impression of Leah. I'm famous. This is going to be a messed up episode.
No, I think people are going to like it. Shall we wrap it up?
Let's wrap this up. Ryan's getting tired.
Ryan, he needs to go back to sleep. We need to put him back to bed.
He's
we'll give you a
real.
little recap on what the updates are. So number 1 is we're back.
We're back.
We're back. That's number 1.
That
Number
was
2
it. That's
is
it.
we have faces. And you can see them now.
We may have shown our faces on YouTube in the last 10 years.
But now we have
a lot.
faces on this podcast.
We do.
So our faces exist. If you want to see them, you can go to YouTube.
And if you don't, just keep listening.
If you don't, well then I don't want to see your face either.
That's a lie. Leah wants to see your face a lot. I want to see everyone's
Send me all your
faces.
faces.
Actually,
don't do that. Okay, so that's 2. We have faces. Number 3 is we will no longer be doing franchises. We will be doing individual movies that might turn into us. You know, if we do a Spider-Man and people like it, we might, do another Spider-Man, but we're not going to do it in succession.
Third movie, the Tobey Maguire one is good. So, but yeah, we won't do them all in a row.
Yeah, all in a row. We'll split it up. And each movie, for the most part, will be split up into 2 episodes. The first part being first thoughts, first half of the movie, final predictions, and then the second episode will be the final half of the movie.
And thoughts and our list of questions that
we'll
have by then.
Yeah. And maybe we'll pick favorite character, least favorite character.
Yeah.
Favorites and least favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Character with the most potential who failed us.
Ooh, that's good too.
Thank you.
I like that.
Just came up with that one.
Wait, actually too, I think it's funny that in every franchise or movie we've done so far, we've kind of picked us. So we were Sam and Frodo.
Oh yeah, we should have that
Yeah,
too.
we were Sam and Frodo, and then we were R2-D2 and C-3PO. And in The Princess Bride, our favorite characters, mine was Inigo Montoya and yours was Andre the Giant, whose character name I don't remember.
Do you think that's me?
No, that's not us, but it's it was just funny that they were the buddies. We always pick the buddies.
Yeah. Remember when I very briefly said I was Sam and you were like, you're not Sam.
You're not Sam. I'm Sam. You're Frodo. I will be carrying you up this mountain.
Yeah.
While you have a Mendy
cry. I'm already halfway there. SpongeBob quote.
Those are just words, Kelly.
No,
I'm already halfway there.
Yeah, when Sandy and SpongeBob are racing to go do, I think, karate.
Do they fall in love?
No.
Well, we're happy to be back. We're happy to be here. We're happy to bring you new content and try out this new format. I think it's
I just want to try that.
Well, I'm looking for a new co-host if anybody's interested. Ryan doesn't want to do it. I just fired Kelly right now.
I'm going to practice that.
What was the point of that?
I was just thinking because I'm here.
I can't
mine was
do it.
better. Yeah, mine was better. So you have to rehire me.
Oh, okay. Well, Kelly's back, everybody. We had a change in management. Management has changed again. back to Kelly and me.
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't tell them what the movie is.
Oh, yeah, the movie.
What's the movie? What's the first movie?
Nobody's listening at this point, Leah.
Yeah, they are.
No.
They love it.
They're gone. They're gone.
This is our
If you're
best
still
episode.
here, give us a little fart emoji in the comments.
Yeah, if you've made it. Ooh, that'll be good. Yeah, if you... what's a fart emoji?
Like the air. Poof.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're still listening, put a little poof emoji
Poof.
in the YouTube comments so that we know.
Yeah.
And then you'll be our favorite.
Do we still
We're going
have
to rank our viewers.
Do we
No,
still
I'm
have a
kidding.
Twitter? Is that gone?
We do have a Twitter. Actually, I've literally had this on my to-do list for 2 weeks to grab the handle for Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
And TikTok.
Yeah, we'll do
We
that
have an
before
Instagram
this
and a
goes
TikTok.
live. Yeah.
We got it all. We got Twitter, we got Instagram, we got TikTok,
Mhm.
tickety-tockety. So we're going to put our little clips there, which will have our mugs in them now. Not our, like our faces.
Well, they might when we get thirsty.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
What was the thing we were going to say? Oh, yeah, the movie. The movie.
What's our first movie, Kelly?
What's our first movie? Why don't you tell us? Because I'm the expert.
Yeah, we're changing it up. Kelly's going to be the expert.
Can you guys believe it?
We are doing Spirited Away, which
And
I've never
I'm-
seen.
And I'm the expert.
That's so crazy.
I've been wanting to say that for years.
And we don't even have our intro anymore.
No, we don't. But I'm going to say it anyway.
And I'm the expert.
I am. You're not.
Sorry. Say it.
And I'm the expert.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
You're not.
I'm not.
You're the novice.
I'm the novice.
You're the grasshopper. You're the
I'm the-
Padawan learner.
Thank you. Wow, look, we learned things.
We learned.
This is the point of this podcast. It's coming into fruition.
Just because Leah wants to go to Star Wars trivia.
Yeah, and Star Wars Land. I want to get a lightsaber at Star Wars Land.
So yeah, let's wrap this up. That's it. We're done.
What's our new sign off? We need like a fun little sign off.
That was piercing.
Stay geeky. How about that? Should we workshop?
I hate that. I hate that. That's so
Okay,
oh,
well, what's
that's
your
so
idea,
nerdy.
Kelly?
I would say bye.
That's so boring.
Okay, what do we usually do?
Bye. See you next week. See you next week.
See you next week.
That's so boring.
What day of the week? We should say what day of the week we're doing this. We used to do Thursdays.
It's Leah jumping in from the editing room to give an update that during this episode we said Tuesdays, but we've changed it to Wednesdays. So expect new episodes of It's All Geek to Me every Wednesday in time for your morning commute. Now enjoy the end of the episode. Yeah, what's our sign off?
Stay geeky.
I
I hate it.
win. Well, if you have ideas, let us know. But for now,
We should do stay geeky.
Oh my God, I need to stretch my arms. That was really hard.
I was like trying to avoid my nose because it's still very sensitive.
Stay geeky.
Stay geeky. I'm gonna hate this.
We'll think of something else. Bye next
Okay.
week.
Bye.